Yes, sir. We are back with another banger. Round 2 continues here in Oregon State as Michigan is about to take on the Beavers. And boy, oh boy, it's going to be a goodie. You got Zion Lipscomb versus Gucci Sambucci. And I can't wait to see how this one unfolds, man. Zion had an epic first round for the freshman QB, and he's going against an upperclassman in Gucci Sambucci, who was highly touted coming in, kind of cooled off during the season. However, his team success and him at the helm still goes a very long way. He had a really good senior season, maybe not individually, but as far as team success goes, compiled with some pretty good expectations. I don't want to say he fully met those expectations, but you cannot fight the fact that this team was a first seed coming into the playoffs, just got off a bye week, and let's see if Brett Sambucci can make it happen. Those stats are not accurate. I can definitely give you some stats on Sambucci for the season, but those are not the accurate stats, and Sambucci's gonna start off this game in a shotgun. A lot of people feeling like this has to be a huge night for Sambucci, and they're gonna start off with a nice little screen right there, and Deontay Taylor is gonna pick up 7 on the first reception of the game. Shout out to Ace Andre Roche, Elijah Carter, Jay Anthony, Kennard Roden in the building. And do you see Deontay Taylor going crazy on his first run for a gain of 13? So they're getting him involved early and often in the passing game as well as the run game. And I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds. They're going to switch it up. They're going to go with the backup. And he's going to spin out of a tackle and keep going. First down, Ward. Both running backs going for a nice gain of 13. And wow. 1-2 punches has been the story here in these playoffs. And let's see if the Beavers could continue. Another first down picked up by Ward. And this run game is looking like it's having its way. No Burger King. Let's check out some statistics though. As that one going to be stopped very short by Deontay Taylor on the run. And speaking of Deontay Taylor, he ran for 862 yards, 7 touchdowns, and averaged 3.9 yards per carry this season. He also had 4 fumbles, so that's going to be something to watch. He had 4 fumbles. Shout out to my guy PB tuning in, the Croatian sensation out of LSU tuning in. And that SBA season's on the way back. And Sambucci incomplete on that one, 4th and 6, but they definitely should have enough room for the field goal, and they got the field goal unit out there. And yeah, guys, man, appreciate you guys for all the love during this very first football series on the channel, college series. We will have pros as well, and man, the SBA is on its way back, man. We waiting for college football to come out. While college football is still brewing, and that news is still pending. We've been building the SBA file. Well, I've been building the SBA file. We're about to get that SBA combine going. We're gonna have a nice season, and while we have that season, I'll have a lot of time to create guys. I mean, not create guys, but I have a lot of time to organize what the college football season will look like for season 2. Zion starts with an empty set. Let's see what he has. He's scrambling out of the pocket, and he's going to throw it away. 2nd and 10. Moore on the hurry. At that time, Moore was getting back there pretty quick. Zion had to make a decision and make one fast. Shotgun set. Now they're going to go with Tank to the outside. Tank has room. Tank with a nice move to the sideline. Got to the edge and picked up 17 on his first carry of the night. Tank Jackson. Just 1 yard shy of the 1K club this season. Had 999 to be exact. But he got to be happy with his performance. And Zion's going to be body bagged. They sent the DB blitz. Couldn't identify it in time. Couldn't get out the pocket. And drop those body bags in the chat if you are rocking with me. Yes, sir. Moolah verse action all the way underway. This has been an amazing season. It's just going to be fun to see both, you know, football and basketball living on the channel, man. I can't wait to get back to the basketball. And now Tank taking a run to the outside is going to bounce off a tackler, but he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 21 on the way. Oregon State is feeling this crowd, feeling the momentum. Can Michigan convert on a big-time 3rd down and no, out of the hands of their trusty receiver, Troy Frost. Troy Frost has came on really strong to end this season. Could have made another huge play right there, but that one is going to fall incomplete. Yes, sir. Oregon State working their way back out on the field, and boy, oh boy, this team had a season due to this man right here, Gucci Sambucci. We call him Gucci Bucci, Brett Sambucci, man. Upperclassman quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks. Had a lot of hype, a lot of pressure on him this season. And like I said, though, even though he may have not answered the call from an individual statistical standpoint, he had to do something right because his team is the 1 seed, and he is that guy on this team. They're going to start with a short pass to Deontay Taylor, and right now, Michigan's defense is working. That last drive looked a lot more promising than what we're seeing out of this drive right now. Let's see if Bucci and company can get it together. Sambucci in the pocket finds a guy over the middle, 1st down at midfield now. Beautiful throw right there. And that's what makes Sambucci so dangerous, man. There's not too many throws that this guy can't make. And that was just a perfect timing for the seam on the inside. You had a safety deep. Linebacker's a bit out of place. And that is going to be a huge 1st down. Shout out to my guy Pharaoh Reigns tuning in the chat. Yes, sir. Eli Carter also tuning in. Sambucci going to scramble out. And that throw on the run, no good. Incomplete once again. We've seen him get ran out of the pocket a couple times, and he's just looking uncomfortable when he's having to throw on the run like that. Going to go with another run up the middle, and Deontay Taylor's going to get some nice yardage. 6 carries, 23 yards, not too shabby. And look at who it is. Jay Anthony on the tackle. Brett Sambucci threw for 2,800 yards this season, 22 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So that's actually a great ratio. Yards-wise, I think people was expecting a little bit more from him in a yardage, from a yardage standpoint. But the kid did his thing, man. The kid did his thing. Shotgun set after the nice completion. He's being rushed again, and that's going to be an interception. Throwing across his body. Did have a guy, but that was a bit forced right there. And Fox coming up with the huge interception on the sideline. Sambucci, every time he's been rolling out and having to be on the move out of the pocket, he has been making some errant throws, but none more errant than that one right there. And Robeson still had a chance probably to get a hand on that one, but that was great concentration by Fox to bring that one in. And let's see if Michigan can answer the call. They got the takeaway. Now, can they make something happen? Zion looked really good once again in round 1. Can he continue that performance in round 2? Tank up the middle. And Tank almost averaging about 10 yards per carry. 3 carries for 25 yards in this one thus far. 2nd and inches. Pistol set. Lipscomb adjusting some things at the line, but he's going to give it to Tank up the middle. Why not? 1st down. They cannot seem to stop Tank Jackson right now. Tank cannot be stopped right now. 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. Tank bouncing off of a tackler, and he's going to go for a gain of a strong 3 yards right there. Perkins in on the tackle. This Oregon State defense is pretty good, man. They get it done. They make it happen. Zion scrambling out the pocket, finds his tight end, and that's going to be his first completion of the game to Jamie Locke for a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 4, very manageable. Can Zion convert? And just off the mark right there. Not sure what the miscommunication was. Zion is saying, come on, Perry, you got to run to the ball. Tried to hit him right there on the cut, but Perry just stuck in the sand. And that's going to be a 4th down leading to a punt, man. I know that Zion is not happy about that one, man. That was pretty easy. I don't want to say that was Zion's fault. On those comebacks, man, sometimes those receivers just be too lax. You got to run to the ball. You got to run to the ball. Shotgun for Sam Bucci over the middle, and a nice hit. Going to draw that one free. Devontae Freezer with the breakup. Devontae Freezer and Jay Anthony was over the middle there lurking that time, and the receiver heard the footsteps and was scared to bring that one in. Deontay Taylor trying to get to the edge, but nothing doing. 3rd and 7. Francis with the tackle. Sam Bucci with the empty set on 3rd and 7. Trips to his left. Pay attention. Top of your screen. He's going to go for a scramble. And he's going to slide to safety after picking up the first down. Sam Bucci definitely can run the rock. So you got to account for him in the run game. He's not the fastest guy. You know, probably not going to get you over the century mark in rushing. But he definitely can scramble when needed. In Michigan, getting in there in a hurry. Triplet with the TFL. And this Michigan defensive line and linebacking core is really good. So you cannot sleep on these guys at all. Sam Bucci going to hand it off up the middle, and Ward once again stiff arming the guy. Ward is off to the races. The 30, the 20, the 10, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown. Austin Ward, the backup running back for the Beavers, letting you guys see that he is no slouch here today. And they had a pretty good 1-2 combination this season. I want to say that they had the 2nd best besides Michigan State. This Ward kid is really good. Him and Deontay Taylor both could be a halfback one on any team, but Ward for the 2nd time with a really big run here. And, man, the 2nd time is the charm. Just look at the vicious stiff arm of Devontae Freezer, and then look how he puts on the Jets for the score. Wow. 0-9, and with this extra point, maybe 10-0. Michigan has to figure something out in a hurry, or this one is going to get ugly fast. 10-0 right now against Oregon State, a team who did not lose too many times this season. Michigan, you have to get something going. Zion working his way back out. Zion played tremendous in the first round. Right now in this first quarter hasn't been too shabby, and they're going to get tanked behind the line. They're sending extra guys. Man, they're sending those DBs on the outside, and boy, that was just perfect timing. They went with a outside run with Tank, and that went nowhere. They're going to go up the middle with Tank now, and that's more like it. It's going to pick up some nice yardage, about 8. 3rd and 6 after that one. And now Zion in an empty set. This kid played really good. I know they're confident in him. He's trying to go deep as he's hit. Zion to Troy Frost. Incomplete. Zion's 1 for 5. He's under pressure. Can't be mad at him. And he had a nice little one-on-one situation with Troy Frost and the DB, but the DB won that time. And that's going to lead to another punt by the Wolverines. Oregon State back to return. And let's see what they got. They're going to get out to the 29, just a yard shy of the 30. And Brett Sambucci back in action. Let's see what Sambucci has in store for us on this drive. They're going to hand it off to Ward again. Ward having a night. Almost broke another one up the middle. He's already over the century mark in the first quarter. How about that? 4 carries, and he's already over the century mark. And he's the backup running back. Play action. Brett Sambucci looking for someone. He finds a guy, but he can't bring it in. Wow. Another big breakup by Francis that time. I thought that was Devontae Freezer again, but it actually was Francis. And boy, oh boy, Michigan's DBs is hitting, drawing some of these balls free, man. That's the 2nd drop that we've seen from number 81. I believe that's Robertson. 3rd and inches. If I'm them, I'm going up the middle with a run. They can't stop the run game right now, and they're going to get the stop this time. Michigan must have heard me, and Codwell's in for the TFL. Also saw my guy Nails getting back there, but Deontay Taylor has no room. The guy has to be frustrated. The backup comes in, and he's just having his way, but the starter, Deontay Taylor, can't seem to get going, and the Beavers going to punt this one away. Still up 2 possessions, but they're going to have to punt this one away. Quentin Harris on the return, trying to put a move on. He's going to get tackled down at the 23. Zion, you got to get something going in a hurry. You or Tank have to figure something out, or you and Tank have to figure something out on this offensive side of the ball. Zion drops back and he finds Troy Frost. That's more like it. Troy Frost's first reception of the night. And it was a good one right there. Troy Frost not liking the last couple of one-on-one opportunities. He wasn't able to take advantage. But he does on that one. Up the middle, I formation in Tank. Gonna pick up 4. So I like it, man. Balance it out. As long as you're getting small gains, it works in the long run. So you just got to keep compiling the small gains. Tank up the middle, and he's going to meet a host of Beaver defenders. They're going to credit Goodwell. And look at them stacking the box. Looking like they're sending some heat at Zion. It actually was the decoy, but Zion off the mark. Inaccurate on that one. Just out of the reach of Locke. And another 4th down on the way. And as good as Zion looked in round 1, I think that these Beavers, I don't want to say they have them rattled, but they're definitely sending some confusing looks and confusing this young quarterback here early. I think if he settles down, he can, you know, find himself. It's still not out of reach. But he got to get it together in a hurry. You got to figure something out on this offensive end. Because Oregon State has definitely been sending something their way, and it hasn't seemed to have been figured out by Michigan's offense yet. Deontay Taylor on a short game, making it 2nd and 8. Bucci back to throw, and Roberson with another drop. Roberson can't seem to haul the ball in, and I know Sam Bucci is not happy with him right now. 3rd and 8 now. Empty set. Trips to the right. Twins to the left. Sam Bucci wants to take off again. Good decision. Maybe should have slid, but he wanted to make sure he had the 1st down. And Francis going to get the tackle, but just got there slightly too late. And Bucci putting on a show with his legs, trying to do it by any means necessary. And that's what you like to see. Deontay Taylor now up the middle. Now he's starting to unleash. So between him and Ward, these Beavers are in good shape, just running all over Michigan right now. And there goes Ward again out of the backfield, this time in the passing game, picking up a nice 1st down. Right now, Sam Bucci just taking what the defense is giving him, not trying to do anything. He needs one of his receivers to step up, if I'm being honest, man. Roberson has dropped about 3 passes that I've seen thus far. And the most production that Oregon State is getting right now is coming from the running game and the runs by Sam Bucci. If we're being honest, that run is going to be stuffed for a tackle for loss. Falk credited for the TFL. 2nd and 11 now. Let's see what they go with. Will they go with the run with Ward? No, they back to pass again. Bucci to the sideline. He finds Roberson, and Roberson is able to bring that one in finally. 3rd and 3 now. And I like this, man. I like this. Bucci just taking what the defense is giving him and just, you know, moving it down the field. DeAndre Taylor up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down. So DeAndre Taylor's starting to find a groove now, and the running game is just really coming on strong for these Beavers. I don't think Michigan has an answer for it, and I think you just continue to run it until they figure something out. Ward to the sideline. He's gone again. Touchdown, Beavers. Austin Ward, the backup running back for the Beavs, is having himself a career game right on time. Whenever this kid touches the rock, it is seeming to go for 6 or just a big game, and Freezer just read that one all wrong. You're supposed to contain the outside. That was actually Francis. Supposed to contain the outside, and a guy with the speed of Ward, if he gets to that outside and you don't have anybody there, you're in trouble. The beginning of this game is looking like an absolute nightmare for Michigan right now. And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Wow, 17-0. The crowd is into it, and Michigan is just getting manhandled right now. Mumford on the return. Can he give his team some momentum? Makes it out to the 25, but that will be all. Zion Lipscomb coming out. Let's see what Zion got. 1st and 10, delayed handoff to Tank Jackson, and he's going to get a gain of 7. They're going to go with a handoff to Tank again, and the running game is working right now for them. Seems like the only thing working right now, and just keep feeding the hot hand. Keep feeding Tank until somebody can stop him. First and 10, Limpscomb back to throw and almost intercepted. Wilcox was all over that one. Shotgun look for Michigan. Twins to both his left and his right. Limpscomb throws it in traffic again, and that is going to be an interception. Pick 6, and when it rains, it pours. The Beavers are purging on Michigan right now. Wow. Pick 6 house call. Drop those house calls in the chat, and boy, oh boy, Zion is just unraveling here against these Beavers, and Tyson played that one perfectly. Just read that one. This team looks prepared. This team looks like they want it more, and Michigan maybe bringing out the Owls early. 24-0. They would have had to pass the sticks. They would have had to pass the sticks at this point. And I'm not sure if this lead is insurmountable yet, but Michigan definitely has to figure something out in a hurry. They have dug themselves into a first half hole that can continue to get deeper, as there is 5 minutes and 47 seconds left in this second quarter. I formation. They're going with a slant. They're going with the backup running back. He's going to stiff arm a guy. Gets to the edge, and he's going to pick up a gain of 6. Ware with a nice run on that one. 2nd and 4. Tank up the middle. After getting a breather, and he's going to pick up the first down. 12 carries, 60 yards for Tank Jackson. He is doing his part, man. But right now they don't have any luck in the passing game. Limpscomb over the middle to Jamie Locke, and that's going to be for a gain of 5. But that's only Zion's 3rd completion of the game. He's 3 of 10, only 30% in the passing game. 2nd and 4, Limpscomb. 2nd and 5, pardon me. Limpscomb wide to the outside, and Limpscomb is just out of sorts right now. Seems a bit rattled. 3rd and 5. Can't figure out this Oregon State defense, and he's going to drop one off. And that's Clark right there on the reception, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the backup tight end, Clark. But a nice grab right there. Limpscomb with a quick throw and them quick decisions, quick reads, and a nice spot right there. That's what you like to see. Gain some momentum. Keep driving down the field. And I think his team needs some type of points to end this drive, man. That's going to go a long way towards some momentum for these guys. And Tank with another beautiful run there. 13 carries, 72 yards for the freshman back. Shotgun set. They got 2 backs back there. Ware in the game once again. And they're trying to show their little 1-2 with their backup. And he's going to pick up 4 on that run. 2nd and 6. To the outside. He finds Peterson for the nice first down grab. And now Limpscomb is trying to get something going, man. He's trying to get something going. They're inside enemy territory at the 19. Can they finish this drive strong? They're going to go to Jamie Locke on the outside. Locke tackled for a gain of 6. So Zion's starting to pick up some steam. He's looking a bit more comfortable on this drive. Can they finish strong, though? Misdirection. Tank trying to read his blockers. Going to break a couple tackles, drag a couple guys. But there's penalty flags down. May have a holding here. Yes, holding on the offense. And that's going to bring them back a few. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Trips to his left. Top of his screen. Limpscomb in trouble. Throwing on a run. And oh my God. Jamie Locke with the head tap. Zion threw that one up on a run, so his big tight end matched up with the smaller DB, And boy, did Jamie Locke come up big time, snagging that one out the air over Tyson. Tyson just outmanned and outmatched on that one. Tyson does have an interception in this game, but boy, that was a head tap, however you want to call it. Drop it in the chat. And Michigan is finally going to get in the end zone, 7-24. Still a lot of game left. Still an entire half left. I think that points right there goes a long way to building some steam and momentum back. But if you're Oregon State, you definitely want to play keep away. And what better way to play keep away than to run the ball? You got Austin Ward, 5 carries, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns already in this game. This has been his game. But they're going to start off throwing over the middle. A big-time throw by Brett Sambucci. And they're running the 2-minute drill. Still had time. I thought that they could run the ball still. But they said no. We got one of the best, most experienced quarterbacks in the series. And we're going to work them. Nice pass to the outside right there. And the receiver is hit out of bounds. Oregon State first down. And they're in enemy territory at the 29 after a couple of big plays. Sambucci not wasting any time during this 2-minute drill. And when he has time and his receivers get separation, boy, your defense is in trouble. Shotgun set, Brett Sambucci. What do you got? Sambucci going deep to the left and almost threw another interception. Fox creeping on that one. Second and 10 now. Bucci, what do you got? He's going left again, and he finds a guy. First and goal, and that's what you got to watch out for, man. Brett Sambucci can pick you apart, really picking them apart on this drive, and tops it off with a touchdown. DeAndre Sharpton on the touchdown reception. What a name right there, DeAndre Sharpton on the touchdown grab. But a textbook drive from Sambucci, and that's what the pro scouts came to see. When Sambucci is in a groove, 2-minute drill, situations like that, the kid could just be so good. Like, did you see what he was capable of doing on that drive right there? Just drove them down. Nice throw after nice throw, big throw after big throw, and scores with more than enough time left. Like, talk about a 2-minute drill. There's 1:22 left on the clock after that drive. And 31-7, man. Michigan is in tough shape right now, but I do think that there's still an opportunity for them to win this game. Giving up 31 points in the first half is absurd. However, it can be a tale of two halves. Pop pass out to Frost to his left, and that's going to go for a short gain of 3. Not enough, but you got to make something happen. Going with the hurry up now. Still trying to be a bit aggressive. Don't want to be aggressive to a fault. Zion has time. Goes over the middle to Tank Jackson. And Tank a yard shy of first down. No huddle. 44 seconds left. Still has 2 timeouts. Could work with that. Potentially get 3. Let's see. They're going to shift at the line. Making the trips to the right. The bottom of your screen. Zion with a quick throw. Finds Jamie Locke again. Jamie Locke showing off the hands as he was leveled. As he brought that one in. 1st and 10 now. Zion going deep. Has a guy. Quentin Harris. 1-on-1 with Tyson. But Tyson gets a hand on it. And I got Tyson giving up some size and height. But the coverage skills is on display today. Already has an interception. And just been in good position. Zion over the middle is going to miss that pass to Jamie Locke. That has to hurt. He's missed a couple of throws. But you just got to credit Oregon State's defense for sending those different looks at him. 3rd and 10. He's in trouble. Throwing on his back foot again. And that's going to be incomplete. 19 seconds left. I just see them punting this one away. Just want to be safe. Field position not in their favor. And the punt is up and out. Fair catch, but it's going to stay in the field of play. Michigan going to down it at the 13-yard line. And it looks like Sambucci and company is going to run this one out, take it into half with their big lead. And how could you blame them? Deontay Taylor still going to pick up 5. And both running backs having a really good night. But who would have thought that this team would have had over 200 yards rushing in the first half against Michigan. Like, Michigan cannot stop the run right now, and that has opened up things tremendously for Sam Bucci in the passing game. And now it's just starting to have a negative domino effect for these Wolverines here tonight. Yeah, man, it's gonna be very tough to see how things play out in this second half, but I doubt that Michigan is gonna be able to cover their ground. I'll be surprised, man, with the way Oregon State has played this season, the way that they're playing in this game. Gotta be tough to stop them. Their running backs are playing at an all-time level, and you know, Sam Bucci looked like he found his groove on that last 2-minute drill, man. So it's gonna be tough, and definitely a league record as far as first half rushing yards, man. And maybe even first half points with 31. Definitely a playoff record, as this is the first time we've seen it. Michigan's gonna start with the rock, so they have an opportunity to, you know, start with some momentum if they can get something going on this drive. But if they are to fall flat on this drive, you can almost predict that a lot of these players are going to be holding their heads with gloomy faces on that sideline, as this is a winner-go-home situation. Who will be headed to the conference finals? Play action. Zion going deep. He doesn't have time, and Quentin Harris with a head top. So Michigan with a sense of urgency here. And another head top in a one-on-one situation. Beautiful ball placement by Zion. Give it to you know, taller receiver. While he has a guy box, and they're going to hand it off to Tank. And Tank not going anywhere on that one. 2nd and 10, Perkins. Perkins has been there, man. Perkins has been lurking, making sure Tank is in check. 2nd and 10. They're going to go with Tank again. And who's he going to run into again? Perkins. Perkins got the first hand on him. Then the D lineman was able to catch up and clean it up. 3rd and 7. Big 3rd and 7 here. But Zion has a guy and misses him. Oh, no. Had Troy Frost. Troy Frost had a step or more. And look at the frustration on Troy Frost's face as that one falls incomplete, and Michigan is forced to punt this one away again. That would have been 6, guys. And that punt going to be in the back of the end zone for a touchback. 164 all-purpose yards for Austin Ward today. 146 rushing, and this is his first time touching a field in the second half. This kid has been electric, and actually they got Deontay Taylor in, and Sam Bucci almost made another crucial mistake. I don't like these rollout throws by Sam Bucci. They are not serving him well right now. He's already made a mistake on one of those. Rolling out again to his right. Defense coming, but this time he's sharp as nails as he finds Roberson for the first down. And Roberson, had he been able to turn upfield and not have his momentum carry him out of bounds, would have had about easily another 15 yards. 1st and 10 from the 35. Delayed handoff on the counter. Deontay Taylor is going to pick a hole. Not sure if that was the right one. Might have been, because Sam Perkins was right there waiting for him. Got a guy in motion. Fake the end around. Taylor on the slant. But he's going to be tackled by Drew. Drew going to pick up the TFL. Drew had a really good season as well. 3rd and 6 now, Bucci. What do you got? And Bucci finds Roberson again for a big-time first down. And now we're seeing Apex Sam Bucci, man. 8 incompletions, 11 for 19. And he's starting to just strike him now. Now he's just starting to strike him. And you can see the zone coverage right there just getting busted. Had all the time in the world to identify where the leak was. And as soon as he did, he threw a laser in there for a big-time first down. They're going to hand it off to Ward. Ward has been killing it. Breaks a tackle completely. Truck number 33. But then Jay Anthony came and saved the day. Wow. What a hit right. What a truck right there. Austin Ward came to play today. DeAndre Taylor up the middle now. He has 17 carries for 53 yards. He's trying to say, yo, Ward, leave some room for me. 3rd and 8. Brett Sambucci in the gun. Brett over the middle finds DeAndre Taylor. And that's going to be a first down. Jay Anthony leveled Taylor with the hit. But he was too late. As the first down was already in play. Up the middle, Ward. Ward going to cut back. And this guy, every run just looks like it has potential to be a big play or a touchdown. When this kid has the ball, they're going to go right back to him. And why not? And he's going to pick the correct hole and pick up the first down. That's just great vision. Great way to be patient and let your lead blocks do what they need to do. This kid Ward has played sensational, but there goes the start of DeAndre Taylor. Like I said, DeAndre Taylor's been trying to get a piece of the pie. He's been doing decent. But Ward is having a monstrous night, and they're going to go with Taylor up the middle again. And now Taylor says, hold on. We're going to both be over the century mark when it's said and done. And Michigan has no answer for this run game at all. No answer for the run game. And it is not looking good for the Wolverines right now. They went with Ward up the middle. And Ward going to pick up a couple to make it 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They're going to keep Ward in the game. And why not? Let him go for the hat trick. Up the middle, Ward. He gets it. Touchdown. Austin Ward. The 3rd time's the charm. He has the hat trick. And this kid is definitely going to be leaving with the game ball. And scouts are going to be going crazy seeing that this kid has the potential to do this in big-time games. Who would have thought that Austin Ward would have been the catalyst today to put this Michigan team back on that bus home? Or should we say a plane? Wow. So now Michigan up. Michigan down 31 points, guys. 31 points. And is it too late to bring the Owls out in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. Is it too late? I mean, is it too early to bring the Owls out, guys? Zion Lipscomb in the gun. Delayed handoff right there. Tank Jackson is going to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Tank going to the outside, and he's going to pick up only 1 as Perkins was there to meet him. I told you, Perkins has been lurking, making sure Tank haven't been going too crazy. Zion with a nice pass over the middle. First down. Quinn Harris, 2nd reception of the game. Trying to get something going. Trying to get this passing game alive. But right now, tough sailing for Michigan, man. They are getting manhandled in this one. Play action. Zion going deep. Finds Troy Frost. And Troy Frost with a first down grab. Maybe a face mask. I think one of those defenders got a hold of his mitt. And yes, they're going to call a face mask. And that'll make it 1st and 10 at the 17. And that's what Michigan needs. But they need a lot more, honestly. They definitely need a lot more, but a touchdown here will go a long way into trimming this lead. Down 31 right now. Gotta think that that is very excruciating for Michigan. Tank gonna stiff arm a guy in another face mask. So back-to-back face masks is Oregon State starting to rack up the penalties now. They're getting a bit too aggressive. No, they got all the momentum in the world right now, really taking it to these guys, but now they're getting a bit too aggressive, maybe a bit antsy, trying to get out of this game. Offset I formation. Little counter to the right, and Ware isn't going to go anywhere. Second and goal. And that's going to be a full start by Michigan. And Michigan, man, can't afford to have penalties like that. Not when you're down this much. Second and goal from the 15 now. Can Zion figure something out? Throw into his left. Finds Harris again. That's going to get him to the 8. Shotgun look. Zion Lipscomb. Zion surveying the floor. Zion going to scramble on his own. Has room to run, but the DB going to complicate things and stop him in his tracks. I think they got to go for it here, guys. I think they got to go for it. I don't think a field goal does anything right now. You got to go for it right here. You're in the red zone, 6-yard line, and they're going to kick the field goal. They're going to kick the field goal. So they're going to kick the field goal. So 28-point lead for Oregon State right now. And I think if Oregon State just plays keep away, they should be fine, man. If they continue their recipe, they'll be fine. If they just run the ball, they will be fine. Oregon State's on this drive at the 19, but Austin Ward, man, play of the game. 10 carries, 158, and 3 touchdowns. This kid has just been ripping big run after big run. And they're going to go with a toss to DeAndre Taylor on the outside. And DeAndre Taylor hasn't had the luck that Austin Ward has had, but I think they just really complemented each other well. And, you know, you got to account for Bucci and them shotgun sets that they have. Ward in. And a beautiful dot right there to Duval, who was quiet in the first half. That is his first reception. But look at Bucci, man. Look at the spots that Sam Bucci can put the ball into. DeAndre Taylor on the run, only going to pick up 2. So they still keeping it balanced, though. They still keeping it balanced, not doing too much. Empty set. Trying to apply some pressure with Bucci here on 2nd and 8. He goes over the middle. That's a completion right there. 3rd and 2 now. Sam Bucci with 200 yards passing. Does have an interception, but does have some positive things to note as well. They're going to give it to Ward. No, that's actually Taylor. 1st and 10 as he picks up the first down. That should be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Drop those 4s in the chat. 4s in the chat. Yes, sir. Fours in the chat, fellas. Up the middle, 3rd and 6. Nothing doing. And they're just playing keep away, as they should. They're really just playing keep away. And that's what they need to do. Just keep running the ball. They get another first down. And Michigan can't stop this run game. That has to be demoralizing, man. To not be able to stop the run at this rate is crazy. And to be able to run this effectively is outstanding and just really unprecedented for any team, let alone Oregon State. They've had a good year rushing. Both Ward and DeAndre Taylor has had decent run stats on the season, but they really went crazy today. And here goes Ward again. When that kid gets to the outside and turns on the Jets, it is nothing that Michigan can do. Those blockers are getting out there, and this kid is just having his way. Wow. We're going to go to DeAndre Taylor on the outside now, and they just still can't stop this run. And now, with Oregon State in the red zone, Oregon State should be able to just kick another field goal if need be. They don't need to take any big risks. Roberson over the middle, 2nd and 7. Little 3-yard pass right there. Nothing too crazy. I formation. They're going to run to the outside with Gary. So now they're giving the third string some touches. They said, why not? You get a carry. You get a carry. Sambucci back to throw. Touchdown. Eric Duval. And Gucci is starting to pour it on here now. Oregon State putting an exclamation point on this performance today versus Michigan, man. Wow. This team is playing outstanding football. There's just not much Michigan can do, man. Oregon State is red hot right now. 45-10. Where we see a 50 ball. So, I mean, I guess that's what it looks like, man. A first seed versus a 6th seed. And they're really showing them that it's levels. It's first seed versus a 5th seed, pardon me. And they're showing these guys that it is levels to this. Showing these guys that it is levels. Over the middle, Mumford for a gain of 6. Zion Lipscomb tackled in the backfield for the sack. Body bags in the chat. Ronnie Brackens in on the sack. Him and Goodwell just on a jailbreak. And boy, oh boy. Michigan just got manhandled in this one. Zion on a scramble. But it's far shy of the first down marker. And with this field position, I think they should just punt it. They are going to punt it. No need to just let them pour it on. As it looks like Oregon State is on their way to putting up a 50 ball against these Wolverines. I believe it was a pretty close game the last time these two played. But here in these playoffs, not close at all. DeAndre Taylor, he has 28 carries. Ward has about 13 carries. They have ran the ball down Michigan's throat, and it is nothing that they can even do about it. Both of these running backs about to be over the century mark. And when is the last time you've seen that? 2 running backs with over 100 yards in a game. 30 carries for DeAndre Taylor, and that just shows you the workload that they gave him today. And they played it classy, though. They're just running this thing out. No need to do anything spectacular. Nails with a nice hit right there. But they played this one really well. And I think Oregon State has some things to think over now too, as far as just certain sets, mixing in Ward, giving them some more carries in the next game. I mean, they do a nice job of balancing both backs, but the way he played today definitely may deserve a 50-50 split in the next round, which is going to be the semifinals. In Zion almost throwing another interception. That would have led to more misery for this Michigan team. Zion out the pocket with a nice dart right there. That's a dot to Quentin Harris. Ooh, he goes to the outside to Quentin Harris and almost another interception. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Couple errant throws by Zion, trying to fit it into some tough spaces, but that time a bullet over the middle and fit that into a very tough space. Great accuracy. And OSU has no users. This is Oregon State. They have no users. 0 users. 1st and 10, Michigan. Lipscomb back to throw, and Troy Frost not going to be able to hold on to that one. He was leveled as soon as he touched the ball. 3 receivers stacked to the right, the bottom of your screen. That'll be interesting to see how that plays. And Quentin Harris with a nice reception off the seam. And Zion with 242. Not a bad night, but it's just too late. A lot of empty stats, a lot of garbage time stats here for Mr. Lipscomb. He's in trouble, looking for someone to throw to. Finds Peterson. Peterson breaking off a couple of tacklers. That's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 15. Zion's going to shift out of that look. He wants Tank in the backfield. Let's see what they like to go with. Play action. Zion over the middle finds Locke for a gain of 4. And this season, the Beavers will rank 8th in takeaways. Only 1 takeaway here tonight, that being that pick 6 earlier. And Zion almost making it 2. As McKinney got 2 hands on that one, just couldn't bring it in. Shows you why he's a DB. 3rd and 6 now. Zion Lipscomb. Zion in the gun, has time, gets it to Tank, and Tank trying so desperately to get in the end zone. Not on that one. 1st and goal at the 2. Tank is also a pretty good receiving back, a power back, but good hands. He's been doing some things in the passing game this season. I like it. 1st and goal from the 2. Zion with time delivers a strike over the middle, trying to find Troy Frost, but Sam Perkins actually, don't know if his first name is Sam Perkins. Sam Perkins is on Michigan, but Perkins want to stop, and there goes the touchdown. Tank Jackson gets in the end zone. And way to just close it out strong, man. You're not going to get the win here, but at least you're going out with some pride. Feel like Oregon State is easing up a bit. I think it's safe to say they're easing up a bit. And you know who blames them? It's a blowout right now. Drop those owls in the chat, man. Owls in the chat. Owls in the chat. (17 of 45). Will Oregon State hit the 50 ball though? Delayed handoff. They give it to Deontay Taylor. He gets to the outside. And that outside has been a killer all day. He gave up 516 yards today. Wow. Giving up 500 yards in a game is insane. Oregon State's offense literally did what they wanted all night, especially in the run game. And that's how they're going to end it. Both running backs with over 100 yards in the game. It took more reps for DeAndre Taylor, but he definitely got it done. Definitely got it done. Ward came in and made all work easy work. DeAndre Taylor worked for his with 30+ carries. 33 to be exact. But wow. Michigan's defense just faltered today. And I told you, man, like this Oregon State team, they didn't lose a lot during the season. You know, not many teams was able to best Oregon State during the season. And even when they did, you know, 9 times out of 10, it was just a poor performance. But that's how this game is going to end. Michigan not happy as their season is going to come to an end so abruptly and in such dominant fashion. Gucci Sambucci definitely happy about his performance. And I know that scouts are back on them phones again saying, listen, man, Sambucci looked really, really good. 208, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So nothing too crazy. 66 completion percentage. That's really good. Did throw that errant interception. Got 2 touchdowns passing, and really, when he was in his bag, he started throwing those lasers. It was all she wrote, man. Zion tried to do what he could. Caught his groove just too late. Can't really blame it on him when your defense is giving up that many points in the first half in a game period. What could you say? They ran the ball 46 times and got a total of 295 yards. Almost 300 yards rushing in the game total. Austin Ward with a monster game. Monster game for Austin Ward, man. And I just got to tip my hat to the kid. The kid played phenomenal. The kid did exactly what his team needed for him to get the win. Quinn Harris tried. Just wasn't enough, leading all receivers. 5 receptions, 98 yards. Paul Robertson, 5 receptions, 71 yards. Troy Frost, 4 receptions, 62 yards. And so on and so forth. Locke had a really fascinating head tap for a touchdown. Jamie Locke, that was a huge play right there. And then on the defensive side, you guys can always pause and look at these stats, but Sambucci, man, stepped up big time and got it done. Big time players step up in big time moments, and that's what Sambucci did. How about the story of Sambucci? All season long, guys been waiting. Everybody knew when you're playing against Sambucci, you're in for a game, and he lived up to it, man. He lived up to it. As his team is going to the conference finals, going to be interested to see if they can punch the ticket. As I gotta see who they don't. I don't think they have their opponent yet, or do they? So are they playing USC? Will it be? Yeah, so it's gonna be Oregon State versus USC, and then the winner of Florida State will play Bama in the conference chip. And oh man, we're about to have a good time. It's about to be crazy, guys. It's about to be crazy. We're wrapping this up, and NCAA 25 is coming out soon. I cannot wait. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. If there's anything that you guys want or need to see, speak now or forever hold your peace. Any highlights, anything. We're gonna pick up action Friday, guys. We're gonna pick up action Friday, and that's only because I have the event series tomorrow. Yeah, I have my event tomorrow, so we're gonna pick up Friday. We're gonna play that final game, Florida versus Florida State, and then we'll have all the matchups for the semifinals. And yeah, man, we're gonna have us a good time. We do the podcast in between. So Friday I'll stream the final game of the second round, and I may could do the final game and the podcast in the same night. Or I may just do the podcast Saturday, so that way Sunday we can get right into the Final Four and we can finish off this season strong, man. 41-yard rush by Austin Ward, and let's see what went wrong here. Who read what wrong? They go with the toss, so he thought the receiver was going out, and by the time the receiver was able to engage, that was just a bad angle, and you could see the fullback perfectly just met up with the safety. The line was blocking away. It was nothing that could be done. And this kid Ward, man, I want to get him on like an angle. Gotta get an epic picture of Ward as he just canceled the call. Completely canceled the call for Michigan in this one. Definitely going to use this for our score graphic, man. I'm going to do a score graphic for you guys for these playoffs. I hate when they make the guys just stand there after they score. Like, come on, bro. No emotion. But it's cool. I got a nice pick, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will be back Friday to wrap up the season. Peace. I will be in the Discord. Got some SBA stuff coming, man. If you guys want to join the SBA, be sure to get your stuff in because those scrimmages will be airing soon. Maybe even tonight. Who knows? Peace. It's your boy Commissioner Moolah, and we are out.